It's a Fireside Chat, y'all.
Welcome back to another Fireside Chat, where we bring casual technology conversations to you. With us, I've got John Lee, Solutions Architect, and we are talking security trends from 2017.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for being here. So the first question I have is, as we look back on 2017, what are some of the, I guess, just the top things that come to mind for you, looking back on 2017 from a security perspective?
Well, 2017 is another continuing year of escalating threats. We've seen a lot of malware, and especially ransomware has been in the news.
Yeah. I feel like every time you turn on the TV, you see some new ransomware attack. So tell me a little bit about ransomware. What is it? Why is it such big news?
Well, malware is any software that is crafted to be malicious that can do bad stuff to your device. And it can include stuff like viruses, Trojans, adware, spyware, and ransomware is one of the most damaging ones of it. Ransomware, basically what it is it holds a company's sensitive information like data hostage and demands payment to release the data back to the company.
And so that's a lot of why I think probably there's this community building these things, and there's the motivation is because there's big economy behind this, right?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the main purposes of these viruses is to have a financial goal.
Yeah. So I guess with malware having that level of attention, and there's a lot of draw to it for the hacking community, what are customers doing to kind of shield themselves or protect themselves from it?
There are definitely things that customers from a company and end user standpoint that they can do to protect themselves from things like this. So one of the things that can be done is by using endpoint protection.
Okay.
Endpoint protection runs at a device level that can identify threats and respond to them.
And so a lot of the endpoint protection out there, I think, has the ability to see those threats when they come in, and also block them, obviously, as they're coming in, but also have the ability to, if there's a change in the network or if there's a new vulnerability known, it can push down to those endpoints. Is there anything else, like from an endpoint protection standpoint, that that makes it unique or anything there?
Yeah, so one of the unique things, these are evolving products, but one of the cool things about what Cisco is doing with endpoint protection is that they're, in addition to the traditional antivirus behavior, where you're matching signatures and file types against a known set of databases, they're doing one step beyond that, and they're creating a sandbox where they can capture suspect files and actually executing these files so that they can observe the behavior, and if the behavior is bad, then they will categorize that the same as these signature-based patterns. This really helps with day zero attacks that normal traditional antivirus products cannot deal with.
So that kind of covers the endpoints like the Macs, the Windows machines. What are there other things, like I've heard a lot about IoT, there's all these IoT devices out there. What are some of the protection mechanisms we have for those types of things?
Yeah, it's a great point. So IoT is really prevalent nowadays. Everybody's thermostat is enabled to the internet, their
the
microwaves.
Nest or whatever,
I go through Costco and pretty much everything in the electronics aisle now is internet enabled.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, these things are purpose-built devices, and you can't load anti-malware or antivirus type software on these things. So you have to do something else for them. So that's something else. Cisco Umbrella is a product that can help with that. This combines traditional DNS resolution with Secure Internet Gateway, or SIG. They can use a combination of these things to fully protect products that can't run by themselves anti-malware software.
Awesome, awesome. So basically, wherever those devices are, they're using Umbrella for resolution, and that prevents them from going to maybe known hosts, known offenders, that kind of thing.
Right. Umbrella DNS would be the first line of defense against threats like these.
Okay.
So known domains that are vulnerable or that are threats, Umbrella would just not resolve the IPs to their actual host IPs so that you don't even go there.
Okay.
But then for those sites that are resolving correctly, maybe they're not on the list, or maybe they're kind of gray area and you're not really sure, or maybe they just recently been compromised.
Okay.
This is where the secure internet gateway comes in, because your internet traffic is going to be filtering through this gateway that is sitting in the cloud.
Oh,
and
okay.
that is where your protection is going to come from for devices that are resolving to real IPs.
So in those secure internet gateways, will they provide some of the same scanning malware protection? Is that what they're doing there?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you basically get the same benefits of having the anti-malware, application on the machine, as opposed, so it uses it through DNS. Okay, awesome, awesome. And so I guess as we are looking ahead into 2018, what are some of the things that you would see coming? What are some of the things that you're excited to look forward to?
So automation is going to be big.
Okay.
IT budgets have been shrinking. They have been shrinking, and that's not gonna change anytime soon.
Right.
So common mistake that we see in a lot of our customers is inconsistent application of security across their devices in different sites. Maybe sometimes even in the same sites with over different devices. So using security orchestration and policy management, this is really going to help with consistent application of your security policy across all of these devices. Not only will they make them consistent, but they're also easier to apply. So all of that adds up to lower costs and easier management.
Awesome. So it seems like, everyone's going towards more automation and really allowing the administrator to enable time management, give them time back, and while ensuring the policy remains intact.
Right.
Cool. So if I'm a client watching this video and I'm thinking, I don't have anti-malware protection, I don't have secure internet gateway, I don't have Umbrella, what do you think is the most painless place to start?
So every customer, every company has a traditional edge firewall.
Okay.
And they've had them for decades. And they've been doing stuff like traditional port filtering and IP address filtering. Pretty much any firewall can do this now.
Yeah.
But with the evolving threat that we're seeing in modern times, the edge firewall now has to be promoted. And Cisco has done that with their next generation firewall.
Okay.
And the next generation firewall, without having to force your clients to run anti-malware on their PCs, and without having to subscribe to a cloud service, you can upgrade your edge firewall to it be able to do what it has always traditionally done, to also do additional things from the layers 5 through 7.
Okay.
So things like intrusion prevention system, things like URL filtering, things like malware protection at the network, you can do at the edge firewall nowadays.
Okay, awesome. So really, it sounds like it does take that layered approach. You need endpoint protection, you need some DNS or umbrella type protection, and a perimeter firewall. You need those layers to ensure that the different device types are protected.
Right, right. So the layered security approach is always the best approach. It has been that way, and it hasn't changed either. You can be as secure as you can in one spot, and you do want that. But if you're weak in other spots, then you're really only as strong as that weak point.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming out today and talking security with me.
Oh, it's great. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks. All right, well, there you have it. So secure internet gateway, anti-malware protection for the endpoints, or umbrella for all of your endpoints, and DNS resolution protection. Those are all security solutions you can implement to protect you from some of the modern day threats that are out there. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can email us at firesidechat@lookingpoint.com. Thanks for watching.
It's a fireside chat, y'all.